Hello and welcome. I'm starting with unoriginal material. I believe it was the elder of the Brothers Green who once pondered, is it really possible to pay sustained attention in a world full of distractions? A world where we can watch an episode of CSI and 3 months later watch it again and not be sure if we've seen it before. Actually, let me put this question a different way. When do you feel least like you are wasting your life? And while I'm going to tell you why in a minute, first I'm going to ponder if I should start everything with a quote. Are you still thinking about that quote? Well, too bad. The time for introspection is over. Okay, so a while back, a friend of mine who was disappointed that I'd never read the classics suggested I read Fahrenheit 451. And after finishing it, and while contemplating it, I decided to see if John Green had anything to say about it. Partially because of his obvious literary talents, but mostly because I loved his brilliant deconstruction of The Great Gatsby over on Crash Course. It turns out he hasn't made a crash course on it, but he had done a vlog about it on the Vlogbrothers channel during a book club a few years back. So I watched them, and it was in number 1 that he spewed this quote like kerosene from a fire hose. Okay, so we're all caught up, and now, the why. I both mentioned and opened with that quote because it stopped and made me think, when do I feel least like I'm wasting my life? And after some deep thought, I found that my answer was, when I'm creating something. Whether sometimes at work, or back when I made websites, or when I'm dabbling in Photoshop, but mainly when I'm making videos. I made some back in school and other various projects since, and I've always loved it. I've made a whole bunch for work, but it's mostly because I'd rather spend 170 hours making a 10-minute video than to speak in front of people for 10 minutes. But mostly I've felt it in the dozen or so videos I've made on a couple of channels with friends of mine. It has been truly wonderful and rewarding and challenging as all hell, but it may just be when I feel least like I am wasting my life. And continuing along with that theme has brought me to this. So, welcome to April of 2014 and my attempt at VEDA. Though it may end up being VESTA, vlogging every second day in April. Just because, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.